Hello everybody, good morning. How you guys doing? Let me just situate myself over here. If you guys are on here, let me know, say hello. Sydney and I are going to be talking about all things collagen this morning, so I am super excited. Sydney, it should be adding you on here. It said, oh, there you are, yay!
How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
So good. You're in my new tripod. I got a tripod and it's the best thing I ever invested in.
I know. I actually have a million of them and I'm super picky because either they break, they're like crooked, something always happens. So I'm trying to find the perfect one.
Totally. I know that I'm already like, it's going to definitely give me some trouble, but that's okay.
That's all right. It's all about learning. So thank you so much for being here with me this morning. I know that we've been talking pretty much all week about this, and I really wanted to bring you into the Beauty Business Babes Facebook group because this is something that I feel like a lot of people are talking about, and not enough people are actually using this in their business. So I really want to talk about business growth, how collagen can mix into that, and all of the things. But before we start, can you give my audience a quick introduction of who you are, what you do, and all of that good stuff?
Yes, of course. Also, I hear like something in the background, like something playing. I don't know if it's on my end or your end. I just want to make sure that like you don't hear that.
I don't hear anything on my end. You sound clear.
I'm hearing voice like 5 seconds later, I think. Here,
Maybe there's like a little bit of a lag.
Let me jump off and then jump back in because I think I might be having the live play behind us. 1 second.
Okay, cool. Hello, Maggie. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Emma. Hi. Hello. Are you guys able to hear us? Elaine, Catherine, can you hear me at least since I'm the only one on right now? Let me know if you guys are, oh, okay, cool. You're able to hear. Cool. Okay, bring you back. I got you, girl. Oh, I think, here we go. Yes. Cool, I think she's popping on right now. Okay, great. No background music, perfect. So weird. It's saying to invite you, Sydney, but I'm invited. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool.
Now there we go. I'm so sorry. I'm like tech difficulties always on Facebook Live, right?
No, seriously, every single time I do something, and I swear I'm like, is it me? No, but it can't.
It's not you. Every single time I do it, but I'll jump right into it, you guys. I'm so sorry for those tuning in live, but I am Sydney, and I actually got started in business at a very, very young age. And I'm actually not a part of the beauty industry at all, which is so weird because right now I'm working almost primarily with beauty professionals, but I grew up in a beauty family. My mom did hair for years. My sister did hair for years. And so I've always been surrounded by women in the beauty space. And so I love it. I'm very passionate about it in a different way. But I got started in the entrepreneurial space at 21 years old. I was competitively bodybuilding at the time and obviously getting spray tans a lot. Like that was like the first introduction to a spray tan was basically like turning my skin a really, really, really dark color. And I was wanting to make a little bit more of an impact than I was just by competing in bodybuilding. I was like, this isn't calling my soul. I'm not actually impacting anyone. I'm just like torturing myself and not helping anybody else. And so I introduced to the world of entrepreneurship. I started to do online health and wellness training and coaching and really mentorship in a way, and loved it, but realized that I didn't have any leverage. And so one of my clients at the time that had hired me, she was like, hey, you know, I'm older than you. I see how burnt out you are already at 22 years old. Like, I would love to share what I do with you. And I was like, sure, whatever. I'll listen to anything. Because in the back of my mind, even though I looked like I had it all together, I was like, I have I'm exhausted. I have zero leverage. I'm going to be working literally until the day I die unless I find a way to make money while I sleep. She got on the phone with me. She introduced me to what now is Isagenix, our collagen, our wellness products. And I didn't really have an intention of doing anything with it. I was just like, all right, this is cool. Like, let me try the products. I'll put them in my body. Like, I'm always willing to try anything. And put the wellness products in my body, which Kellyanne and I are going to talk a little bit about. Lost 45 pounds on the products after I was already like really strict, really healthy, had a very unhealthy relationship with food, but was eating really, really clean. So I had an amazing transformation in that way. Started using the collagen when it came out and it completely transformed my skin. I used to have the worst acne you could possibly imagine. I could even post a picture later in the comments of this. Horrible, horrible skin. So the products changed my life. And then I started to really see what creating repeat income felt like and helping other people win. And so I started to really build this business. And soon I was earning more doing this, being a part of network marketing, which we're also going to dive into, than coaching itself. And I also had leverage. I was helping really impact people. And I was able to help people in different industries that weren't wanting a fitness coach, that weren't wanting training, and helping people in the beauty space, helping teachers, helping doctors, helping stay-at-home moms, whoever it was, other business owners. So it really just became this movement that I started to create. I have a really big vision of impacting hundreds of thousands of lives. And now at 26, I have complete financial and time freedom. I've been traveling ever since April just because I want to. I have independence as far as that goes, and to be able to be a sovereign woman who can make whatever choice she needs to make is the most empowering thing. Whether you're single or in a relationship, it doesn't matter. I think that's one of the most powerful things as a woman to have, and why all of you guys are a part of this community in the first place. So now we're here. Went to Bali this year, lived there for a bit, ran my business from over there, and now just the vision is all out massive action to help as many people as possible this next year. So now we're here.
Thank you. That is awesome. And I've been lucky enough to be able to witness your journey over the last couple of years since we've known each other. We first met face to face in San Diego. We did a walk around the bay and we were talking about all the things. And it's funny because I swear I told you, like, I used to see you at the gym. I used to see you everywhere. And like, I never said hi because I just didn't know you, but then somehow, some way we got on social media, and then we decided to meet up. We did our walk and you were telling me about your journey and all of these things, and I was just so impressed because you are so young, and for you to be doing all of these things and being so like graceful through it all, it's very inspiring for me to see. So I love the fact that like now you're in the beauty industry, like working with beauty professionals and helping them get this into their business. So the first thing that I want to talk about really is like the elephant in the room, right? So I know like some of the people that might be watching right now or watching the replay, like as soon as they hear like Isagenix or MLM or anything that has to do with that, it's like their brain turns off and they're just like, ugh. Yeah. No, there's a huge like red flag that pops up anytime anybody hears MLM, especially in the beauty space. So can you talk a little bit about, first off, like maybe some of the myths that happen when it comes to like Isagenix or MLMs, things like that? I'm not too familiar with it, so I would love to know.
Yeah, of course. And I think that it's one of the biggest things in the beauty space, especially now that I work. But it also depends on which demographic where I'm working. Because in Dallas, I don't hear everyone's like, I love MLM, I love network marketing. I think it's brilliant. It's just finding the right structure. It's finding the right product. And what I think the biggest thing behind MLM is education. So there's MLMs and there's network marketing. MLM is, a structure where it just doesn't really make sense as far as payment. Like, you're getting paid on a few levels of people that you're bringing in, and there's stair-step breakaways. There's levels where you're getting paid less percentages. There's just certain compensation plans I don't necessarily agree with. However, the network marketing space as a whole, the direct selling space, is one of the biggest industries in the world besides real estate. So if you really take a look at the network marketing space, it's actually bigger financially, like dollars invested, than the movie, sports, and music industry combined worldwide. So it's a massive, massive industry. And really all it is it's taking the money that normally would be put back in, like for Nike, for example, all the money that would be put into advertising, shelf space, storefronts, employees, any ads on Facebook. We're redistributing the hands into the people who are sharing the product. So it would be like if you guys went to Lululemon and every time you shopped there, you got a kickback if you sent somebody else there. So if I went to Lulu and I'm wearing my leggings and Kelly's like, oh my gosh, I need those leggings. I sent her the code. She bought them from Lulu. Every time from then on that Kelly made a purchase at Lululemon, I would make a cut. And so instead of all the money going into advertising, they redistribute it into our hands. And really the whole vision of network marketing is to help people create financial and or physical freedom, if that's the product. For us, it's helping people create physical and financial freedom and really impacting families and human beings in a positive way. And they're just like anything, just like spray tan artists. There's good ones and there's not the best ones, right? Just like teaching. There's teachers who are amazing. There's teachers that you see on the news that are pedophiles. Like, just being real. There's good real estate agents. There's ones that are just frankly really shitty, right? So it's just the same way. The only thing about network marketing is in the 70s, the pyramid schemes gave us a really bad rap. That was illegal money organizations. They're handing money back and forth, no product being, given in return. With network marketing, a good or a service has to be traded. If anything is illegal, the company's not going to be around for very long. Okay, so if you see a company that's really new, I would recommend not joining it. Something like Isagenix has been around for 20 years. If it were illegal, the FTC checks in on us every month. Like, they're going to shut us down. The government will shut us down if we're doing anything illegal. So we take tons of precautions to make sure that our company is a very legal organization trading goods for money, right? So it's really just education, and then also quality, the compensation, the products, all of those things are things to look at. But MLM isn't a 4-letter word. MLM and network marketing, you just have to find the right company, the right product, the right vision, and incorporate it at whatever level you want.
For sure. And the reason why I wanted to bring you on too is because, like, I've actually used the products. It's not like just some random thing that I'm talking about, but I used Isagenix on and off since I first initially met you, which was like 3 years ago or so.
Yeah.
And I still continue to use it. And I think one of the biggest factors of me actually losing a ton of weight after, I had my boy in January is because I incorporated the Isagenix. I use like just the vanilla. I'm such like a basic person, but just the Isagenix little packages I take once a day. It's filling for me. I love the taste of it. I don't get tired of it. And it gives me so much protein, which is like, I count my macros. So I'm all about like fats, carbs, proteins, and it really has helped me achieve the goals that I've been trying to achieve. And actually now, as of 2 days ago, I've like surpassed my pre-pregnancy weight. So yeah, so I have to like, shout out to Isagenix. And also I have a nutritionist who helps me as well, because without those two things, I don't think that I would have been able to do it, because I do need protein in order to actually like build muscle and like feel and look good. So I want to thank you, because I don't think I shared that with you other than just like the other day.
That's so exciting. It's so exciting. And that's the thing with, again, network marketing is most people just use products, and that's like what we love. We love the product users because the stories are what make everything worth it. Like, hearing that makes me so happy. So I love that. Congratulations.
Yeah. That was like seriously one of my biggest fears when getting pregnant. I was like, I am never going to have my body back, but like, it's literally better than it was before. And so I'm really excited about that. But let's talk about collagen, because I recently started using this a couple of months ago, and I'm going to continue to use it because I do like the results. I do like the way I feel. So I wanted to talk about first, like, just like for somebody who has never heard about collagen, what is that?
Yes. So collagen, this is like one of my favorite topics, since it's only been in the last year that we've had this product. But collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. Okay, and there's 3 types of collagen in the body: type 1, type 2, and type 3. Any powder, anything you're getting on the shelves is most likely type 2 or type 3, which are the least abundant of the 3 types. So those are your joints and ligaments and tendons and things like that. Type 1, which is marine collagen, from a DNA structure standpoint, it lines up almost identically with human collagen, which is why our collagen is getting people such great results. So it works with your hair, your skin texture, your nails, I mean, even people's like eye whites, their skin, their under eye bags, their lips are more hydrated, their heels don't crack as bad. I was telling Kelly like the other day, I was like, I've gotten spray tans for so long, religiously every single week. I don't have one right now. I didn't put one on, but even just like the amount that it lasts, my spray tan lasts almost double the amount it used to be because my skin's just hydrated from the inside out. So little things like that. And what's so special about the marine collagen, it's liquid. So you open it, you take it in the morning, it's a one-shot wonder, and it's in a glass recyclable bottle. And the reason for that is because when collagen is exposed to air, it's called oxidation, it actually loses potency. So if you have a powder, like the Vital Proteins or whatever, they're not bad collagens, but they're powders and they're being exposed to air because they're also packaged in plastic. So every single time you walk down the cleaning aisle of the grocery store, you can smell it from a mile away because it's oxidation. It comes outside of the porous packaging. Same thing with a collagen on your counter. Every time you open it, just sitting there, it's being exposed to air. So by the time you consume it, you're getting like zero potency. So with a glass bottle that's dark, it's not getting exposed to air or light, you drink it, it's one shot, you're done with it. It's being absorbed into the body at a whole other level, and it's being absorbed from the stomach, which then helps, you know, the outside appearance. But because it's such a high potency of 5 grams, which is clinical dose, it's just giving people some insane results. Like within days, within weeks, and within the first few months, some of the results are insane.
That's amazing. So obviously we're in the beauty industry, so I think that's something that can benefit, well, ourselves obviously, but also any of the clients that we work with, because especially as sunless artists, which most of these ladies are, they care about the skin, right? We care about like what our skin looks like, what it feels like, and especially when you go to get a spray tan, you don't want your skin to be super dry. So that's something that we were talking about too, that I didn't even think about. Like when you take collagen, you're going to help like basically hydrate your skin. So can you talk a little bit about like what the process is when it comes to taking collagen? Is it a daily thing, every other day? How do you take it?
Yeah, so something to keep in mind is that we start losing collagen at the age of 25 and our body doesn't reproduce it. So essentially the aging process starts at 25, and unless we're supplementing with collagen, we aren't getting any more, and that's what causes us to age really fast. So what we recommend is 1 to 2 doses, so 2 bottles a day for the first 30 days for people, just to really revamp the collagen stores that have been lost. But it's a single dose for the day if you want. Like I take 1 to 2 a day just because I love the taste. I love the benefits of hydrated skin and all the things that it's done for me, my hair growth, my nail growth, all of those things. And it's easy. You can't do it wrong. If you miss a day, you're not going to die. I told Kelly yesterday, like I missed a month at one point when I was in Bali. I ran out. I was depressed about it, but I lived. Like I wasn't going to die. But I definitely notice when I do take 1 to 2 doses a day, it makes a really big difference. So it's really simple. You can't do it wrong. However, our chief science officer, Dr. Plant, who formulated the collagen along with, I think it was 200 other scientists and researchers for the last 10 years, they've been formulating this product. So we didn't just put it out right away when collagen became popular. We really made it perfect. He always says that 120 days is optimal. That's when you're like really going to start seeing those collagen stores that have been gone. That's when my 80 and 90-year-old grandmas, I call them, they really start to see those reduced lines, their neck fat start to like go away. I have so many women who've lost 15, 25 pounds on just changing to the collagen because it's tightening the skin, scarring if you've gotten breast augs, if you have C-section scarring, all of that. Like we have solutions for everyone because of the collagen. So it's something that I would recommend consistent use for at least 30 to 60 days. If you can, 120. And then if you want to go to 1 dose every 2 days, same for your clients. I work with so many beauty professionals and all of their clients are expediting their results with this product and increasing their income, which is great.
For sure. So one of the things that I noticed, I feel like a lot of things started happening after I got pregnant. So I have hyperpigmentation. I noticed, and this is probably like age, I'm 35. Am I 35?
You're like,
I don't know. I stopped counting. But I am starting to get like creped skin. And this is something I was sharing with you the other day. Like it's insane how I feel like my skin just changed out of nowhere. So I am like, I have been taking collagen, but I'm going to admit that I haven't been like super, super consistent with it. But even so, I still feel like I have noticed a difference. So my goal is, I just ordered a shit ton of stuff right now from like Isogenics probably last week, I think Cyber Monday or something like that. But the plan is to stay consistent and to keep an eye on the things like my eyes, like you mentioned, my skin, my hair, my nails. So I'm excited to kind of, keep an eye on that and then keep everybody posted, because I do want to share my journey with it, and just so people can see that it's actually something that works. But going into the business side of things, I know that your niche is working with beauty industry professionals to bring this product either into their e-commerce store, their mobile services that they offer, or in their salon or in-home studios. Can you talk a little bit about how that would benefit somebody who's watching now who has a beauty business?
Yes. So this product, the reason why so many beauty professionals are joining a company like this with a product like this, they're not really joining for the company, they're joining for the product. They're joining for the product because it's so simple. There's not going to be overhead that you have to like buy and carry. You don't have to purchase like a big business builder's pack. You purchase your products for you to use, because I always tell everyone, I don't want you talking about this unless you've had results and you love it, because I don't want people out there like that don't know what they're talking about. I want you to use it. I want you to have your experience. I want you to take before and afters of your own skin, because we see ourselves every single day. And so I want you to have the experience, hair, skin, nails, whatever it is, scarring, and then we want to integrate. So what the integration process looks like is your own product opens up your business account. Okay. Once we convert you to associate, you can put this, we can create links for you. We can put that on your e-commerce store. You can sell it on your website. I have a doctor girlfriend and a post-op clinic that has the links all set in their website, so their customers and clients can just go in and order. We have customized carts for people. We have weight loss carts, we have collagen carts, and then my favorite is in the studio doing a really cute setup. So it's very simple. We use a couple of your boxes from your own order, a couple empty bottles to put on a display. We have a QR code in a frame, and we have just a one-sheeter that's in like one of those acrylic cases, and we can make it really cute. I have some girls that add like pink balloons around, and what I've found is the more your clients can come into your your brick and mortar or online and see you using it and see you transforming, they're going to want to be a part of it. They're going to want to use it. So you don't have to be giving out a bunch of samples. You don't need a bunch of inventory and overhead unless you want it. But we really do everything customized for each individual business model. From a business perspective, there's a very lucrative opportunity that's just unlike anything because of the residual and repeat income that's attached to it. Obviously, it takes work, it takes effort, but it takes less effort, I would say, for beauty professionals, because you already have clients coming in your door that trust you and want you to suggest things for them that's going to work. So it really becomes less of a time investment and more of just a conversation that you're having with each person that comes in your door already.
That's great. Now, Kimberly, I just said, I feel like I'm learning more about collagen now than I did in my aesthetic school. So thank you for all the info. So good.
That's so good. I didn't even see these comments.
Let's see. Okay.
So great.
Yeah, sometimes they're telling you it's Facebook. It's not a you issue. It is Facebook. We're just going to blame them.
Oh,
all right. So thank you for that breakdown, because the way that I imagine this is I actually haven't announced this publicly, but I am 99.999% sure that I am going to be opening up another salon out here in Temecula, which is great. I'm super excited now that I know exactly what to do step by step. I feel like it's going to be 1,000 times easier, but I am going to integrate both the Isogenics shakes, because I personally freaking love them, and the collagen as well into that storefront. So it's good to have a visual, because I'm all about retail products. Like, I know how much that has helped me expand my business. But one thing that you mentioned that I want to just like hone in on is that you absolutely have to love the product. Like, you can't just sell shit just to sell shit. And I think that really is what separates like mediocre or good, like decent, whatever, retail sellers from like the people who are actually great at this, because there's one person that I love that comes to mind, and that's Miss Margaret. She sells so much retail in her store, and it's because she actually uses the products. She loves the products, and she believes in it so much that like when she explains to the client how beneficial it is just a natural conversation as opposed to like trying to sell something. So the fact that you can go at this so many different ways in terms of having like an e-commerce store, just a link to go there, and then social media with the power of that, and then also doing this like brick and mortar, I think is amazing. So one thing that comes to mind that I want to ask you is for these mobile ladies who are going house to house or going to hotels to do a spray tan, how do you think the easiest way to do this would be?
Yes, good question. I actually get mobile spray tans almost every city I go to. I'm texting Kelly constantly being like, who do you have in Phoenix? Who do you have in Dallas? Who do you have in Austin? Because I'm always traveling. So I get this, and I actually have helped a few of my spray tan artists get started because they come to me and I'm like, all right, you're hustling. Like, do you want to learn how to earn some additional income? And they're like, yeah, I'll do anything. I'm a hustler. So the best way to do it is to bring a few bottles with you and have either, first of all, an upsell of a $5 collagen add-on, or for their next service, they get a free collagen bottle and they drink it either before or after, just like you do barrier cream on your wrists and your hands and your knees and your ankles. Give them a collagen shot, and it's just going to, they're going to be able to taste it. They're going to be able to try it. And you don't have to carry a bunch of bottles, but carry 5 or 6 with you. Give them a sample. Once they can try this product, I swear the chances of them buying it is 95 times higher because they hold it. We know that if someone holds a product, they take ownership for it, right? Put it in their hand, let them try it. I like to do complimentary, because when you charge someone for it, it just doesn't seem as luxurious. But if you give them a complimentary bottle of it, it's worth the investment. And then they're gonna get started. So just give them a bottle, have them try it. You don't have to force feed it down their throat, but just say, hey, this is something I'm integrating with all my clients because it's really going to help with application. It's also going to help with your hair, skin, and nails. It's going to save you a lot of money on other beauty products, which is all true. And that's really the way that I would do it. I would keep it super simple. And with this, I do want to just paint a quick picture for you ladies who are on, and also all 11 have stayed on the whole time. That's like so amazing. You guys are, this community, I've been following in this since last year when I went live. And Kelly, first of all, you were incredible, but the community you've created is just, you can just tell they're so high vibe. So I want to acknowledge all of you, but I want you to take this as a big vision kind of thing. So what I find is my beauty pros, they have a lot of clients, but atrophy happens in any business, and people move. People are mobile right now. People have jobs that take them other places. People have husbands that have jobs that take them other places. And so I want you to think of all of your clients that you have right now. Let's say your highest, most frequent, paid client comes in and she says, hey, I am not gonna be able to see you. This is my last time seeing you. My husband got relocated, but I love the collagen. I'm going to stay on the collagen, right? You got them started on collagen, and they use the collagen, and they moved to Florida. You live in Austin, Texas. They moved to Florida, and you're like, in your mind, you're going to be like, can I cuss on here? Is that cool? I just want to make sure. Okay.
Yes.
My client, I just lost X amount of dollars every year from this client leaving. I have to go find someone else. But what I want you to think about is if you get them started on something like Isogenics or something like collagen where they're really in love with it and it's giving them results, they're going to go to their new spray tan artist in Florida. They're going to walk in the door. The woman is going to be like, wait, how did your spray tan last this long? This is amazing, right? Your skin looks glowing. Your hair is great. And she says, hey, like my spray tan artist in Texas has me on this collagen stuff. That spray tan artist gets started on collagen, starts retailing it in her store. You're going to make a commission on every percentage equally as if you got those people started, as if you got them started over in Florida. Let's say she starts running it out to other salons. That all flows up to you. So the power of this business model is it's the first business model you guys get to be a part of where you're not competing with the other beauty professionals in the space that you're in, whether they're in the city that you're in or not. I have a team in Dallas who is blowing it up with beauty professionals in Collagen, because they're all finally on the same team. They're all rooting for each other to win. And that energy is so much healthier, especially in this industry, so much healthier to be rooting for each other and wanting other beauty professionals to win and not being worried or in scarcity about them leaving, about them going somewhere else, because either way, it can benefit your business. So that's just a big picture thing to think of. And that's why this business model is so brilliant. I don't care who gets started through who. If Kelly gets people started and I don't, it doesn't matter. It all flows up to all of us. It's really a team effort.
Yeah, that's great. I preach so much how we don't necessarily have to be best friends with everybody in our industry, because that's definitely not possible. But the fact that we can have this mindset of trying to collaborate at least, or not worrying so much about the other person, I just see it so much in this group. So it's like so refreshing to just hear that from you, because it's something that we do need to think about. And I feel like we need to detach from that like cattiness or that competitiveness so much. You know, it makes life so much better. My eyelashes are about to fall off, y'all. So if they do,
hey, I was like,
it's all right.
Eyelashes so good. Oh my!
I'm just gonna take it off. There we go. I breathe. All I hear or all I see is this. That's blinking. Jesus. Okay. That's great. So I wanted you to share what you shared with me the other day as far as these new beauty professionals that you just started working with in Dallas, because I want to hear like I want them to hear a real story about somebody that you are personally working with that has benefited from, one, taking collagen, of course, but also bringing this into her business model.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the first story that comes to mind for me is a woman named Lenice. And just for perspective, you guys, I have some mentors that I absolutely love, and they brought in a woman named Mary Catherine. Mary Catherine is like a dancer, hippie. She'll know that I'm calling her this because I call this to her face all the time. She's like a hippie dippy, but like the most grounded woman I've ever met. Not in the beauty industry. She's like in business. She's badass business tycoon. And she was on Instagram. She met a woman named Lenice in a different city in Dallas. She's in Austin. She met her in Dallas. And we drove up and scheduled a 5-minute meeting with Lenice. We sat down, we pitched her to the Collagen. She was like, I'm in. And Lenice so I didn't enroll Mary Catherine. I didn't enroll Lenice. I didn't have to pay to go to Dallas. I paid out of my own pocket to go, but that's what we do. And we went to Dallas, and in the last, I believe, less than 30 days since she's enrolled her first person, she's enrolled almost 30 people on Collagen, whether it's clients, other beauty professionals, her husband, now her entire family's on the wellness line within 30 days. We met her 6 weeks ago, and 30 days of making income. She's also created about 5 to 6 grand, a little bit under maybe, in the last 4 weeks. Building this literally in 5-minute pockets of her day. She runs 3 businesses. She has 2 kids that are both in sports. She has a husband. She has her lash business. She's an esthetician. She has employees. She has 4 or 5 employees, and she's running around like a crazy woman, but she's been leveraging us to be able to help those people she's bringing in. And that's really the whole point, is this team effort. We're helping her. But she has created some massive, massive results. Her clients are all getting great results. And that's not just upfront money. That's repeat income that now is going to compound. So just remember, it's not a one-time purchase. It's helping people get set up, to build businesses as well. So she's a rock star, but being able to make an additional 4, 5, 6 grand in the last 4 weeks, it doesn't matter how much you're making. This woman is making tens of thousands of dollars a month in her esthetician studio. But this is something that's legacy income, generational wealth, passive income, and residual income. So that's one story of someone that I didn't know. I didn't know the person who enrolled her really, but she came in, she's been blowing it up. And again, she doesn't have a lot of time to work this, but she's created a massive impact. And her vision now is huge with this, just to help as many beauty professionals as possible.
That's great. So can you give us maybe like some insight? Do you know what she's doing exactly? Is it mostly social media?
Yeah. So she's posting a lot on social media. And then what I had her do, I talk to her 5 times a day on the phone because she's just calling me all the time. But she didn't start out with this huge, like, I want to do this. She's like, I'll run it out to my clients and see how it goes. She ran it out to a few of the clients. She made her first couple $100s in her first like 24 to 48 hours. And she was like, okay, what do I need to do to make like a couple $1,000s a week? And I said, bring me as many beauty professionals as you can that are in your space. Introduce me. I'll get on the phone with them. I'll take care of the rest. And that's all she did, was she connected me with about 10 to 15 different beauty professionals. We got all of them started. She was not a part of really any of those conversations. I just kind of took over, and we got them started in a place for her that made sense, that was going to help her make the most amount of money and set those people up for success. But that's really all we've been doing. She's been talking to every client that comes in, and she's really building this group of women who are like, we want to do this, we want to run with this, and we want to create generational wealth for our families. So now we have a really good solid team of a team that's like wanting to build something, but not also invest a lot of time. All these women have multiple businesses. They're tycoons. They're literally the hardest workers I know, but they see the value in helping people with this product. So, you know, that's just one of the stories that we have. There's so many beauty professionals, doctors, med spas, spray tan artists doing this, but that's one that's just forefront of my mind.
One of the things that I loved, and again, this is one of the main reasons why I brought you on, as well, is because I actually did a post in this group, and I was asking people about collagen, if they use it, if they have their clients use it, if they sell it, whatever. And the amount of people that private messaged me and also replied onto that specific post was so incredible. And actually, one of my trainers, Catherine, she says that she's been selling this for a while to her audience, or to her clients, I should say, because it seems like it goes hand in hand with spray tanning. You want your client to have hydrated, nice, not wrinkly skin when you're spray tanning them, for obvious reasons. The way you can do your job in a way that's easy for you. So I love the fact that, like, I actually never even thought about this, like putting these two together, but it seems to just go hand in hand. And Catherine says she kills it with collagen. So the last question that I have for you, actually I have two more, but what makes the collagen elixir different from all of the other collagen products out there, aside from the glass aspect, that it's in a glass?
I think the type of collagen is the number one thing. Also, because it's marine collagen, we fish, right? We have people who have been vegan for 10, 20 years who have decided to use this collagen, which is not a plant-based collagen. No, if anything says it's plant-based collagen, it's not collagen. It's just not. There's no such thing. And so we have so many people that are compromising their morals and ethics to use this product because it's getting people such good results and they know the quality. So the thing about our marine collagen, the fish that we source from, everything we do, we spend $3 million on research and testing, up from our raw goods to our finished materials on our products. So we don't skimp. We have no artificial ingredients. We have no fillers. And that's a standard for our company. We're actually higher than organic standard on a testing scale. But where we fish is actually in the Norwegian Sea. It's a line of a fishery, and no one else but us has access to that line. So there's no one polluting, diluting, tainting with the fish, the water, any of that. So it's a very narrow channel that we're fishing from, because of the quality, because of the standard, because of the cleanliness, and then the product's cleanliness, from, again, raw goods to finished materials. Most products aren't working because there's artificial ingredients. They want to sell it for a higher profit, and our company refuses to do that, and we have from the beginning. The owner of our company, John Anderson, was a master formulator, formulating 2,300 products. Most people formulate 7 in their career, and he quit the industry because he was so tired of people diluting his products to mass produce them. So that's why he created Isogenics, was because he was like, I want to make something that's private, that no one can ever touch as far as diluting. So that is a standard from 20 years ago that we've maintained. And if we ever have to dilute the product, we don't do it. We don't produce it because it's not worth it. And if we have something that we can't get the sourcing from, we actually hold off on production. We've had things that have been sold out for months and months and months because we refuse to compromise. So that, I mean, it's, at the end of the day, it's the Rolls Royce of collagen versus a lot of things that are like, no offense, but like the Toyota Prius. It's just, the quality is different, the cleanliness is different, all of it. So we pay for, quality.
That's awesome. And another thing that I want to add, like, I don't really have much to compare it to because this is actually the only collagen I personally have ever used, but it tastes bomb. It tastes so good.
It's so, I hate when,
Benny asks,
someone,
is it type 1?
oh yeah, type 1. So it's type 1, which is marine collagen, and that's the one that's in hair, skin, and nails. There's also vitamins. There's superfood in the collagen as well. So it's kind of like an all-in-one vitamin, which is great. But it tastes like, I always say it tastes either for people like apple juice and white grape, or like communion juice that you had when you like went to church. But it's really good.
It does taste really good. I think it's a raspberry one, right? What flavors do you guys have?
It's honestly just one. So I think I don't even know, a wild berry or something like that. But
Yeah,
it's really,
it was some sort of berry for sure.
yeah.
Awesome. So this brings me to my very last question. Tears. For the people here who are interested in perhaps either trying collagen out for themselves to make sure that this product is aligned with what they love and making sure it gives them the results that they love before they bring it on to selling to their clients, how could they do this? Or if they're already tried the product and they love it and they want to bring this into their business now, what's the best way and the easiest way for them to do this?
Yep. So there's a couple different ways. And what we'll do is we'll actually put a few links in, whether it's the description or the actual main post of this, that you guys can click on a link that's, and I'll just say this, like, Kelly's not necessarily selling collagen. I just want you guys to know that. But we can connect some links that are actually connected to her. And what I'll tell you is, financially in this company, you don't want to go to the website and get redistributed to someone random. So if you're going to order a product, order it through the links that she posts, just in case it's something you ever decide to do. If you ever don't want to order after that, we don't care. We want you to love it. We only want people around that love it and want to be here. Okay, so order from those links. There's 40 pack for $153, a 60 pack for $203. And then, besides that, what I would really recommend is, if you have questions, if you want to integrate this into your business, the number one thing that causes people to not take action is not knowing what to do. And I never want that to be something that stops people from creating impact in their clients' lives and creating income for their families and themselves. And so what I would recommend, there's no age restriction. I have people that they say like under 12 or under 17, but I have kids that are in high school football, in middle school, that are loving the collagen. We just put that as a, like a caution, just for people to take their own precautions. It's safe for pregnant and breastfeeding as well, to answer that question. But I always recommend for you guys to reach out to me. Again, I don't necessarily get paid directly off of just helping people. I do, but I don't. But I want to be able to help you guys. So if you're like, hey, I really love the collagen, I think I want to integrate it, can you help me? I don't like just sending cookie cutter stuff. I have all the systems for you guys, but I would love to do like a 5 or 10 minute call, hear about your goals, hear if you're wanting to make $100 a month to pay for your products, or if you're wanting to make $10,000 a month doing this on the side. And if that's the case, I can give you the path and the tracks to run on, what to do, all the resources, how to set up your salon. But it's so customized for every single person, whether you're on the road, whether you have a studio, whether you have employees, but there's so many different ways to do it. So reach out to me, don't hesitate, don't feel shy. Reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, or reach out to Kelly and she'll connect us through text. And it's really that simple. It's that simple. Put the product in your body, take your before and afters. Don't be a bad client, be a good client for yourself. Take before and afters to see a difference. And then really, we're just here to help you every single step of the way. So you get free mentorship. You're not going to be paying me. That's not like, this is all free. So all you have to do is use the products and love them.
I will say that Sydney is super incredibly responsive. Okay. She's been somebody that I've known for 3 years, maybe a little bit longer. And she's been an incredible inspiration for me. So I want you guys to, don't feel shy, reach out to her if you guys have any questions, and she will give you all the information that she can to help you guys decide on whether you want to take this for yourself or whether you want to take this into your business and retail it as a product as well. So if you have any questions, reach out to either one of us. I'm going to go ahead and place the links in the comments and also in the caption, so that way you guys can check out the product, see if it's something that you want to try out. And then again, any questions, just let us know. I'm going to be repurposing this on the podcast as well, on Beauty Business Babes, as well as our YouTube channel. So If you guys are listening there, you guys can reach me at @Iam_Callaghan on Instagram. And Miss Sydney, what is your Instagram if people want to reach out to you?
Yes, my Instagram is at SydneyLish, SydneyLich. And if you guys go on there, you message me there just to say hi from here, but also go to my highlights and you guys can see all the before and afters, because that's what like is the biggest seller, seeing some of those before and afters, some of my really personal friends, myself, and you can go onto those highlights, see before and afters of the collagen, see some more information there. That's a good place to start.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us and giving us all of your good energy and knowledge. I always love chatting with you. I appreciate you so much, Sydney. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys on the next episode of the Beauty Business Babes podcast if you guys are listening. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the Beauty Business Babes Facebook group soon.
Thanks, guys. Bye.